guys remember how I mentioned the book object? That's actually what I have over here in the resources. I have a list of all the different stages in this game, and each one of these is one of the pages that ends up in the book. In addition to that, I have this text file, which this contains the actual text. For example, if I open this up, once we open it up, we can see that this is the text that will be on one of the pages. Now, if we come back, in order to create a new page, let's say I wanted to put something in the laboratory. What I can do is grab all of these editor pages. These are basically default settings. So if I wanted to do a combat encounter, I could grab default combat. And all this does is builds all of the components automatically. So let's say I wanted to move through an area. I drag the default travel to the main stage. I rename it moving forward. I come down to the text files. Let us say that this was the text file associated. Grab it, drag it on over to the text asset, and right there we've just built the entire page. Drop that right in here into the book, and there we go. Now it's part of the book. A security guard is asking for us, or for ID. What do we want to allow the player to do? So what you'll do is come over here to the blank page, call it security, and then as you can see, all this is text. There are no choices available. So what we can do is add a component. I like to type in choice, and choice proceed. What this means is there is only one possible way to do. This is pretty much like in the game books. Turn to page 3. Fight him. And then I will attach, let's see, over here to the combat. Engage security. So we drop that there. And what it'll do is it'll pop up the message, fight him. And if you click on fight him, you can do that. But we want to give the player options. So instead, we're going to add and also a choice random. What this does is allows the player to have different effects or different possible responses. So, computer, what are you doing? That's bad. Gee, thanks. Now, your other option is, let's say, talk your way out. Now, obviously, there's a chance this is going to go wrong, so I will add the possible exit to security engage, which means if things go bad, you're going to have to fight them. But at the same time, I want to offer a possibility of good. So, I'm also going to drag over this fast talk success, which is just another possible page that says, let's open it up. Oh, actually we can't open it like that. There. We talk our way out of the situation. And once more, we've created this entire security thing. So now let's pretend that we wanted to make a guard that you had to fight instead. What you would do is just, let's go back to the default. This is the blank one. You would just attach a component called combat, security guard, and he has a strength of, let's say, 15. All that means is that, oh, and the last thing, you want to make him required so that you have to fight this guard before you can move on. And then, last thing that we need is a way out so that after you fight the guard, you can actually move somewhere else. This will be move on. And and then we attach whichever location we need. Let's pretend this was it. Now what this will, final kind of cool things that you can do is by using this action, you can actually add much more complication. In this case, an action buy at a cost of, let's say, 100 credits. And let's say we wanted to give you healing. I add a heal party action. And what we're going to do is make this hidden. So this will not be an actual choice in the menu. Instead, I attach this up here to our buy. Now it's going to show pay for healing. If you click on pay for healing, it's going to automatically pay, or you're going to have to pay 100 coins, and then it'll automatically run this other script. So even if the player doesn't see it, there's a lot of ways that you can combine these actions in the background to add up more possible, different events. And finally, I'm just going to show off the game.